Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. In this one, I just wanted to get you all prepared for the next season starting in a little over a week. Next Tuesday is the last reset, and it is Monday as of recording this, so keep that in mind. But without further ado, I just wanted to get into what I think you need to be doing in order to be as prepared as possible for the next season and to get it to level 100 as quickly as you can. So, first thing that I would recommend that you do is go ahead and finish all of your Iron Banner bounties if you still haven't finished them. This is the last Iron Banner of the season, so it would be very, very important to get these done. If you did not know, they're reworking Iron Banner, so these bounties are not coming back. So it is very, very important that you turn all of these in and also turn in all of your tokens because those will be gone as well. The next thing I would recommend that you all do is finish your Guardian game stuff. I think that getting the Platinum gets you a decent amount of rewards, and it would be very beneficial to you to get all of the loot that you can, because this is the second to last week, the next week being the last time for Guardian games. So it is important to get this done. One of the more important things, if you care about getting the Bright Dust down here, the seasonal completionist, is to obviously finish as many of these as you can. I'm missing quite a bit. I took like a month-long break or something like that, so I wasn't really playing Destiny for that long, and then Elden Ring came out, so I didn't play as much. I didn't play that much for a long time. But this is something that I would recommend you finish up now if you are worried about that. I'm not too worried about it, as I said, but it can give you a lot of Bright Dust, so anything that you want to buy next season, you won't have to fork up any real money for silver, so keep that in mind. Another thing that I would recommend you do, again, if you care about it, is actually comp. Personally, I'm not a big fan of comp, but I have been playing this season a little bit here and there, because the Unbroken title is actually going away. So where is the Unbroken title? Here it is. I've actually never hit Legend before. I'm a pretty good PvP player, and I've never hit Legend. I just don't care to do it, so I'm very lazy. But this is the last. If you hit this season's Legend, and the next season's Legend, and the next season's Legend, you will have Unbroken. But you have to do it this season, or else you will not be able to get the Unbroken title. So keep that in mind. And it is very important that you do so if you are looking forward to this title. Another title that is coming back is, or it's not coming back, it is new. Iron Banner one called like Iron Lord or Young Wolf. I don't know what it's actually called, but it is a real thing. And it is of the same prestige as Unbroken. So whichever one that you prefer, I'll probably be going for the new one more so than this one. But I am going to still go for Unbroken. But if I don't get it, I don't get it. Not a big deal to me. Another thing I would recommend you do is, if you have any titles that you are wanting to guild, get those gilded ASAP, because you're not going to have a lot of time. The last week you should get like double points for a lot of Crucible, Vanguard strikes, things like that. So you will be able to get a lot of these done in once. I know a lot of the Gambit wins is the majority of where the pain begins. I still have 44 wins, and oh man, it's just not, I don't know if I'm going to do it. But we'll see. So make sure you get your gilded stuff done. Another thing that I would recommend actually doing is finishing or at least grabbing a lot of the catalysts. I think that sometimes if you have too many unfinished catalysts, this might be wrong, but I think that sometimes when you have unfinished catalysts sitting up and stacking like this, then you cannot actually get new ones. So make sure you have at least a few of them, a lot done for majority of like kinetic, special, and energy weapons. Like personally for me, I have every single primary done. I'm missing only a few secondaries, and I'm missing the majority of the heavies, but I'm pretty lazy, so what are you gonna do? Another thing, if you want, work on your patterns. I'm not really worried about all these patterns, especially like the exotic glaives, because they're kind of bad. So not really too excited about that, or not too worried about that. Some of the snipers and stuff would be cool as well, so you can keep getting these done. We're probably going to get new patterns next season, and hopefully we're going to get hand cannon patterns. So actually, another thing, which we're going to segue right on into, I don't know if I have any on me. I do. Save your red border weapons. The reason why I say you should save these is because they are going to become important in leveling up the new weapons that are coming out next season. We know that we probably are going to get new patterns of weapons for us to grind and unlock. And hopefully, again, we're going to get some hand cannons. I don't really care necessarily for the Cantata that much, but it can be pretty good if you get a good roll. And it's like a poor man's palindrome, if you ask me. So if they do end up dropping weapon patterns for hand cannons, this you will have a ton of red borders in order to get those done. Another thing that I would recommend you do, if you can, is stack up as many of these materials as you can. Again, we don't really know what's coming out, and we don't know exactly what we're going to masterwork, what we're not going to masterwork, things like that. So stack up your Ascendant shards and your Ascendant alloys so that you can craft. Stack up materials. Materials are very, very important in terms of actually getting a lot of these things done. And as you see, I have a lot of materials. I have a lot of raid banners. I have a lot of these things because I'll grind for it. I also have a lot of useless stuff, but that is besides the point. Oh, I have a ton of like fizzled stuff. Anyway, yeah, so stack up some of your materials. You're probably going to need a lot of upgrade mods for next season, assuming you're not switching any armors around. Just things like that. And the last thing that I would recommend you do, I'm not going to go like too into depth about this, but is bounty farming. So what you do is you take as many bounties as you can and complete them, and just do not turn them in. You could stack those bounties until the next season and pop them for a huge XP boost at the beginning of the season. But this is pretty off the cuff. I tried my hardest to think of like the more important things to do this before the next season. If there's anything else that you would recommend that you do, leave it in the comment section below. It'd be really important to hear. But that's all I have for today, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and subscription. It'll really help the channel grow. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.